Horns up.
Horns up.
And welcome to Headbangers Kitchen. One more.
That was perfect actually.
We started,
Okay, you can do one more.
we started late.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
On three, I see what about the fingers.
1, 2, 3.
Horns up and welcome to Headbangers Kitchen.
My name is Sahil. I'm a death metal musician, and those were my parents, who will hopefully show up later in the video to taste the dish that we are cooking today. So stick around till the end to see if they do. So what's on the menu today? I'm still continuing my 5 ingredient recipe series, and it's an Indian classic today. We are making a 5 ingredient keto palak paneer. And palak paneer is a really well-known Indian dish. Palak means spinach and paneer is a fresh Indian cheese. And this is going to be a rich and creamy spinach sauce into which we are going to put those lovely pieces of soft paneer, and it's going to be delicious. Just talking about it is making me drool. So anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get cooking. So to make this recipe, you are going to need paneer, spinach, sliced red onions, heavy cream and garam masala. If you can't find paneer where you live, you can easily make it at home. Just click on the I button on the top right hand corner of the screen to get my recipe for that. Now garam masala is just a mix of various spices that have been toasted and ground into a fine powder. If you can't find this, make sure you read my blog post on headbangerskitchen.com where I will mention alternative spices. And finally, that's not all the spinach we're using. We've got a lot more. The smaller bowl was just for representational purposes only. You'll need about 200 grams of spinach. The first thing I'm going to do is take my paneer and chop it into small bite-sized pieces. Cue the chopping music now. Then I am going to season the paneer with some salt and some black pepper. And as always, don't forget to season it on both sides. The next thing I'm going to do is get my pan on the stove and heat up some ghee, which is just clarified butter. You can of course use any keto approved cooking fat. Then once the pan is hot, in goes my paneer. And what we're doing is pan frying the paneer to give it a nice crust. Now normally I don't pan fry the paneer for palak paneer, but since I'm using only 5 ingredients, I want to pack in as much flavor as possible into this dish. So pan frying the paneer will give it that edge. Now once you've got some color on one side of the paneer, make sure you flip it over and cook it on the other side. You want a nice golden crust on it. Just take a look at that paneer. It's got a beautiful crust and it's gonna be so good you will want to eat it just as it is even before you put it into the palak. Anyway, once you've cooked it on one side and then on the other side and gotten that beautiful caramelization, then proceed to remove the paneer pieces from the pan and set them aside. Since I'm using malai paneer, it's fairly soft, so I'm being very careful when handling it because I don't want it to break. Now in the same pan, I'm going to heat up some more ghee, and once that is nice and hot, I'm going to throw in my sliced red onion. Now since we're going to be blending the spinach into a puree, you don't need to cut the onions too fine. Just a rough chop or slicing them will do the job. Now while the onions are frying, I'm just going to chop my spinach, and you want to make sure you wash the spinach properly and then cut the spinach as finely as possible. This just makes it easier to blend and we get the smoothest puree possible. You will also want to make sure that you've removed any of the spinach stems, which can be quite tough and fibrous. Anyway, back to the onions and make sure you give it a good mix, and you want to get some color on the onions, just like we did on the paneer. And as I said before, we're trying to drive in as much flavor as possible into this dish. So get some color on those onions. So cook them, and once you've got a beautiful brown color on those onions, it's time to add in our spinach. Now you just want to cook the spinach till it wilts down, so give it all a good mix and just let it cook. This doesn't take very long. Once the spinach has wilted, you just want to turn off the heat and cover it with a lid, and now let it cool down for about 5 to 10 minutes. So put the lid on and just chill. Once that spinach has cooled down, we're going to take the lid off, and then we're going to put the spinach and onion mix into our blender. If you don't have a blender, you can use a NutriBullet or you can use a food processor as well. And make sure you get all of that into the food processor and waste none of it. Once that's all into the food processor, give it all a good blend. You want to make sure you get a beautiful smooth puree. So if you need to add some water to that, add some water and give it all a good blitz. And you should get a smooth, creamy and rich looking puree. You're looking for something that is velvety smooth. Now in the same pan that you have on the stove, again you want to heat up some ghee, and into that ghee we're going to add our garam masala and just fry it for about 30 to 40 seconds till it starts smoking or it becomes fragrant. You don't want the heat too high because you don't want to burn the masala. You just want to fry out some of the rawness of it and get it nice and toasty. Anyway, in goes that onion and spinach puree, and keep your lid handy in case it's bubbling too much and you need to cover it. But make sure you rinse out the blender so that you waste none of the spinach puree. And then you want to give it all a good mix till that ghee, the spinach puree and the garam masala, all of it combines into a smooth, rich and velvety sauce. Now it's also a good time to taste the sauce for seasoning. And mine needed some salt, so I gave it a generous seasoning with salt, and then I gave it another good mix. Now it's time to add our cream, and I'm just adding heavy whipping cream. It's not sour cream. This is just a cream brand in India that is super thick. I don't know why, but just use whatever cream you get in whichever country you live in. In America it's heavy whipping cream, in the UK it's double cream. So anyway, hopefully you've given that all a good mix and you have a beautiful creamy sauce ready. Now the only thing left to do is to take your fried paneer and put it into that sauce. And you can also turn off the heat and just give that a little bit of a shake so that the paneer gets coated in the sauce. And you just need the paneer to warm through because there's nothing left to cook. Everything is already cooked and ready. So anyway, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Our palak paneer is pretty much ready. Now take a bowl and serve yourself some of that palak paneer. Make sure you get that sauce, you get those pieces of paneer, and then we're going to finish it off with a little bit of cream and a sprinkling of garam masala. Oh yeah, that looks so good. Anyway, I'm just going to take a bite out of that paneer, and oh yeah, that is so good. Just look how, it's delicious. Yum. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, time to taste. Alright folks, so it's time to taste the 5 ingredient palak paneer, and look who is joining me to taste today. My mother, who never comes on the show because she's always, she says I don't want to do it. And here's my father, who's ever ready to be on the show. And they both find this very funny, but
My wife is here today only because she loves palak paneer.
no, she's only here because we've hit 500,000 subscribers and I have emotionally blackmailed her to be on the show.
Oh yeah, 500,000, that's something, and counting.
Yes, and as you can see, it's always not a great idea because there's no space in this kitchen, but
Yeah, we all squashed up.
but taste the paneer, the palak paneer.
It's a tight squeeze, one at a time, I think.
I can bend down a little bit. Then you can move your arms freely.
Nice and creamy.
Yep, creamy keto palak paneer.
And the palak is smooth, absolutely smooth.
Did you like it, Mom?
Yes.
Did you like it?
It was great. Just a comment, to be difficult, the paneer could have been a little softer.
That's because it sat out while I was filming and taking pictures and all that.
Ah, now we know the problem. So next time it will be awesome.
Cool. So both my parents have said they like the 5 ingredient palak paneer. And I guess there's nothing else to do but see you on the next episode of Headbangers Kitchen. Cheers and keep cooking.
And don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
And don't forget to hit the bell icon.
so that you get notifications when I upload a new video. Anyway, see you guys later. Take care.
Bye. A natural cheese. It came with such a flow, yaar. But you don't have to finish it now.
Hey folks, if you're looking for more 5-ingredient keto recipes, click here and check out the playlist. It has awesome recipes like butter chicken, mac and cheese, and chili con carne, all with just 5 ingredients. Or click here and listen to some of my music. Cheers.